here in Nigeria, where the largest African forum is taking place. And we are fortunate today to have with us one of the entrepreneurs from back home, Liberia. And your name?
Seattle Gardner Lewis.
Okay, Seattle, tell us, how are you today?
I'm good. Excellent and inspired.
Okay, tell us how much inspired you are and how you got in touch with this foundation.
Well, I got in touch with this foundation through the internet, and I did my application online, even though I have not completed it altogether. But then I got encouraged to come this year to experience what it's like to be on the team. Then from the presentation yesterday and everything, I am inspired to continue.
Okay, you are inspired to continue, but let's look at how is this foundation benefiting you back home?
Well, it has given me more ideas, more innovation to continue my work and to continue the thing that I love to do. It has given me the spark of going back home and changing my mindset and the mindset of my colleagues and those that want to do their own business. To go ahead, no problem, no need to be afraid of failure. You can fail, but don't stay there. Get up. Like Jesus said, a righteous man will fall 7 times, but he will not remain there. So that's what I'm taking back home.
Okay, with the mentality that our people have back home, Liberia is a one-team country. Knowing that you have achieved so much, what do you intend to give to your people back home?
Well, achieve so much. I tell people I'm not successful. I'm walking the road of success. And when I reach that my full potential that I'm looking at, then I will know that I am successful. But what I'm going home with is this. I'm going to motivate my colleagues and other young people who want to do this entrepreneurship program to venture into it and don't be afraid. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, do you think one day you can be able to empower 10,000 people?
Oh yes, that's my dream. That's my dream. I can do that. With the help of God and the Lord Jesus Christ, I can do it.
Okay, thank you so much. With the help of God and the love of Christ, I can do that. And she has just been talking to us, one of the entrepreneurs from back home, Liberia. We hope to get another gentleman who will actually tell us how he feels about the Tony Ilumelu Foundation here today in Nigeria. Hello, gentlemen.
How are you?
Your name?
My name is Joma Amos Easy.
Okay, John, tell us exactly how you got in touch with the Tony Ilumelu Foundation.
Okay, first of all, I'm the president of Onyema District Youth for Development Advocacy. And I got in touch with this Tony Ilumelu Foundation through Spark International. Spark been working with us for a long time, trying to see how they can help us as young people coming up. You know, as I told you, I'm heading the group in Lofa County that got more than 300 membership that comprise of youth and women and idle men in my organization. So I see this foundation as another good opportunity for young people, especially when we realize that our economy in Liberia is in the hands of foreigners. And how can we as Liberians coming from 14 years civil war can be able to venture into businesses that will give us our economy back? And in so doing, we know that our government is not in the position to actually help all the young people. So we have to get out of Liberia and get into other ventures that will actually help us realize our dreams and create job opportunity for our citizens.
Creating job opportunity for Liberians, I'm quite sure it's a difficult thing. But how do you see it since you got in touch with this foundation?
Well, I see it as a very good opportunity because this opportunity gives a lot of skills, and then we are interacting with people who have made it in life. People who have been successful, people who started from zero and today they are very high up. And I believe in the idea that what another person did and get to where they are, you can do the same thing and get to where they are and even be more than them. So I believe as young men coming on in business that this big people that is looking to us through this foundation, we are able to work and even pass in the future.
Okay, so what is your expectation after this initiative?
My expectation is whatever we are learned from this conference, we are going back home and share it with the youth and share it with our citizens and also help them provide the same skill that we are learning here, provide for them and also help them to really grab the concept of not just remaining to where they are, but they can be able to go ahead as much as they have a dream that they want to achieve.
Thank you so much. Not just, remaining what you are, but actually doing something that will inspire the youth and making them to grow over and over and over again. We are staying here and we are fortunate to have with us another gentleman. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Your name?
My name is Michael.
Mr. Pihu.
Yes.
You sound like you're from outside.
Yes.
Okay, tell us exactly how you got in touch with the Tony in the Middle Foundation.
Oh, well,
Speak now.
I got in touch with the Tony from the internet. I saw the advert on the internet and I applied. And amazing thing was I was accepted. And then I got into the program. I was taken through a 12 weeks of training, online, business planning, and all the training. I went to it, and then I finally completed. And I was asked to leave for this conference.
So what do you do? What is your whole engagement before you got in touch with the Tony in the Middle Foundation?
Well, my own engagement has been, I'm very focusing on the agricultural sector. I know in back home, agriculture is the backbone of our economy, but it's a little bit being dragging. Policy maker, decision maker are dragging it somehow. So I'm very focusing on the agricultural sector in Liberia, especially on the rice and vegetable sector.
Okay, the Tony in the Middle Foundation is somehow connected with UBA Liberia. In fact, Africa as a whole. How do you see the connection between Tony in the Middle Foundation and the UBA?
Well, I see it as a better one, because it's happened that having a relationship with the bank institution, that alone give them it's a dream come true. Because many a time it happens to us, like to get to the bank is somehow difficult for them. But you starting with Tony and then they tell you go to open account with the bank and you build a relationship with the bank institution. It's a very huge plus in the sector.
Okay, thank you so much. And fortunately today, the world is just so a little place. Fortunately for me today, I have a sister, I have a friend, and she's no other person than the corporate communication head at UBA, Melody Mise Keto. You're welcome.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. And I'd like to welcome you people to Nigeria.
Thank you so much again.
Yeah.
Okay, just tell us exactly how do you see being a head of communications at UBA, and you are here today to attend a very key fellowship, which is the Tony Liberty Foundation. How do you see yourself fitting in between them?
Well, UBA, United Bank for Africa, is the key sponsor of this event. And Tony Lumilu is the chairman for UBA Group. He has been doing amazingly well in terms of promoting entrepreneurs on the continent. Well, the intent of the foundation is to empower 10,000 entrepreneurs in 10 years. And this is the third edition of the Tony Lumilu Foundation. And we have entrepreneurs from all around Africa. When I came here yesterday and I saw entrepreneurs from Liberia, I was so excited. And when I talked to them, they gave me their stories, how they all started and where they want to be in the next 5-10 years. I was excited. I'm like, okay, well, this is the right place. This is the right position to be in terms of the space, in terms of networking, in terms of how you can expand your business. But this is the right place. So the Timi Lumilu Foundation and United Bank for Africa, they've been partnering, and this is going to be a long-term partnership that is going to make sure to empower entrepreneurs on the African continent.
Empowering African, entrepreneurs on the African continent it's a difficult task. How do UBA fit in when it comes to, working alongside opportunity?
Right, this has been the biggest question. So UBA has positioned itself not just to be looked at as a Nigerian bank. It has cut across, we're in 19 African countries, and there are serious plans for expansion all across the continent. The chairman was speaking about that yesterday. We don't have presence in Rwanda yet, and he said that will be in the next phase. So as we expand our brand in Africa, we are also bringing on board entrepreneurs. We have the bank has been supporting various projects in various countries, like in Liberia, where we are from. They give a letter of credit to the Liberian Electricity Corporation, which of course they are helping to develop the country. We also have partnership with the government. As you may know, during the Ebola situation, the Timi Lumilu Foundation supported the government with $300,000 to help victims of the Ebola situation back within our country. So UBA has positioned itself to be able to give out loans to small businesses, to big businesses. The intent is to see cross-connection from one country to the other. People in Liberia should be able to connect with people in Sierra Leone, in Guinea, in Nigeria, in Kenya, to be able to connect and go across the rivers, across the bridges, across the sea, to be able to do businesses. And once the presence of UBA is in these countries, it's very easy to connect, and that is the entire idea behind this.
Okay, I'll get to you, Cholo. But just before you come in, decentralization is key to any institution. How is not tuning out, but the UBA hoping to decentralize its branches in Liberia?
So right now I'm saying we because it's UBA, we have positioned ourselves to be a digital bank. The traditional form of banking before calls for having branches in almost all communities, all counties, but right now we want to put ourselves in the position that you do not literally have to have a branch in this part of the area, but you should also be able to do banking. And that is why we have transitioned to have our cards in almost every area. We have ATMs, we have cards, and now we're working on making our internet banking the number one, if not in the world, but in Africa. So that is what we're doing. So basically, I'm from Lofa County. I guess you're also from Lofa County. In a couple of years, you may not have the need of branch in Lofa County to be able to do a banking transaction. And internet banking is a new phenomenon in the world, and UBA is going to promote that, not just in Africa, but in my country, Liberia especially, and we're waiting for that.
Okay. We were just talking about entrepreneurship here at the Lumilu Foundation. We are staying here bringing you updates, and we hope to talk to even Mr. Lumilu himself and some other key actors. Stay tuned.